Looks like this thing right here is just not as powerful as it used to be.
The U.S. passport has dropped to its lowest power ranking in 20 years.
In fact, the U.S. is on the brink of dropping out of the top 10 most powerful passports on the planet.
For more than 2 decades, the passport power rankings have shown just how many countries will allow you in without a visa. Countries around the globe used to swing open their doors to tourists from America, but these days, not quite as many.
The U.S. passport ranking lower than it ever has before. What does it all mean? We'll break it down for you in this episode of Window Seat. Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Hubbard sitting on a park bench right here in Barcelona, Spain, right next to me, out of camera view, but I'll cut to it right now so you can see it. It is the world famous La Sagrada Familia Cathedral. Such a gorgeous place, gorgeous night, glad to be here. Of course, I came here courtesy of this bad boy right here. It's gotten me all over the world to 81 countries in all, but now it doesn't quite carry the same clout that it used to.
So the index is the world's go-to ranking of passport power in terms of how many places travelers can visit without needing a visa before they leave. The real movement, well, the U.S. has dropped from 9th place to 10th.
It's been making news all over the world. The gold standard of passport power rankings, the Henley Passport Index, is out with its 2025 ranking of the most powerful passports on the planet. For more than 20 years, the investment firm Henley and Partners has ranked passport strength based on how many destinations its holders can enter without a visa, based on data from the International Air Transport Association. And it's not good news for the United States. Both the U.S. and the U.K. fell several spots, continuing a downward trend.
So get this, in 2014, this was ranked the most powerful passport in the world, but oh, how the mighty have fallen.
In fact, over the past 10 years, the strength of the U.S. passport has been in steep decline. It's now tied with Iceland and Lithuania. It's the lowest position for the United States in terms of ranking in 20 years, and the U.S. is now on the brink of exiting the top 10 altogether for the first time in the index's 20-year history. The only passport to fall deeper on the list than the U.S., Venezuela. Experts blame a quickly changing political landscape, including those policies that are making it more difficult for visitors from certain countries to enter the United States, saying those factors have contributed to the U.S. passport's loss of power, especially as more Americans seek citizenship elsewhere. And that really is happening. Get this, Americans now leading the demand worldwide for alternate residence and citizenship options. In other words, more Americans want to live somewhere other than the United States. Dr. Jörg Steffen, CEO of Henley and Partners, says as the UK and US adopt increasingly inward-looking policies, we're witnessing a marked rise in interest from their citizens seeking greater global access and security.
Okay, so if the US has fallen this far, which country has the most powerful passport on the planet?
Singapore has retained the top spot as the world's most powerful passport.
Singaporeans continue to hold the most powerful passport for visa-free access to 193 out of 227 global destinations. That's the most of any citizenship. Singapore ranks highly on the passport power rankings because of its excellent diplomatic relations, economic stability, and strong reputation for political stability and security. The country's reputation for respecting immigration rules also contributes to other nations' willingness to grant reciprocal visa waivers. Rounding out the top 10, we have a bunch of ties. In second place, Japan and South Korea with access to 190 destinations. Third place goes to Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, and Spain, each with access to 189 destinations. Fourth place is Austria, Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, and Sweden. Their passports give you access to 188 destinations around the world. Greece, New Zealand, and Switzerland come in fifth place, granting access to 187 destinations. The United Kingdom is next with access to 186 destinations. Australia, Czechia, Hungary, Malta, Poland, they all rank 7th in the passport power rankings with access to 185 destinations. Then there's Canada, Estonia, and the United Arab Emirates in 8th place with access to 184 destinations. 9th place is Croatia, Latvia, and Slovakia, granting passport holders access to 183 different places. And finally, 10th place goes to Iceland, Lithuania, and the United States, as we said, whose passports will only get you into 182 destinations.
All right, now we know the answer to that, and it raises the question, which country has the least powerful passport on the planet?
Here are the bottom 10. The Palestinian Territory passport will only get you into 39 countries. A passport from Bangladesh allows access to just 38 other destinations. North Korea's passport power ranking is near the bottom as well. Its passport gives you access to just 38 other places. Nepal is next among the bottom dwellers. Its passport will get you into just 36 other countries. Then there's Somalia. A passport from there gets you into just 33 other destinations. Next up is Pakistan. Its weak passport allows access to just 31 other countries. Next to the bottom is Yemen, ranking 103rd on the power rankings list. It'll get you into just 31 other destinations. Then there's Iraq, very close to the bottom. An Iraqi passport allows access to just 29 other places. Syria comes next. Its passport gets you into just 26 other countries. And at the very bottom of the 2025 passport power rankings, drumroll please, it's Afghanistan. It ranks 106th on the list. A passport from there gets you into only 24 destinations around the world. In retrospect, kind of makes the United States passport seem powerful after all, even if it's not quite what it used to be.
Okay, so now we know the U.S. passport doesn't quite have the clout that it used to, but does any of this really matter at all?
It does matter because the Henley Passport Index rankings measure a passport's global mobility, which impacts a country's economic opportunities, diplomatic relations, and the personal freedom of its citizens. A higher ranking indicates greater visa-free travel, leading to more opportunities for citizens, and can be a reflection of a country's stronger international standing and economic openness. Countries with higher power rankings tend to have more open economies and better international trade relationships, which can lead to faster economic growth, more foreign investment, and innovation. For example, the UAE's rise in its power rankings is linked to its economic growth and increased status as an international business hub. They've basically welcomed everybody. The index reflects the strength of a country's relationship with other nations and their tools for governments and citizens. So the rankings provide a benchmark for governments to gauge the success of their diplomatic efforts and to develop strategies for improving their passport's power. For citizens, the ranking helps them understand the travel advantages and opportunities that come with their passport and how their country's foreign policy impacts their ability to travel. And despite its freefall on the power rankings list, the U.S. passport still does afford you the privilege of traveling almost anywhere on the planet.
I don't know, just looking through my passport, and this thing's got me to some pretty great places. Cambodia, Vietnam, United Arab Emirates, Spain, Italy, all over South America, Amsterdam, Afghanistan. It's got me to some pretty cool places, and it still has quite a bit of power, just not the power that it used to have. Will we ever get back to where we were? We'll see. We'll do an update if this bad boy gains a little more clout next time around. That's it for this episode of Window Seat. What do you think? Have you had any trouble getting someplace you wanted to go because of your passport? And which country has the best passport in the world, in your opinion? Let us know in the comments below. We'd also love it if you liked and shared the video so we can continue to spread the gospel and joy of travel as we try to get to every country on the planet. We're now at 81 countries thanks to this thing right here, with many more still to go. And we'll chronicle the journey all along the way right here on Window Seat. We're back with a brand new episode of Window Seat next Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and we'll see you then. In the meantime, check out one of these other videos from Window Seat.